CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion joins us now from the D.C. National Mall for more on the growing pushback against the Iran war. Nikole, good morning. What is the latest from President Trump on this topic this morning?
Hey, good morning to you, Errol. Overnight, the president said he instructed the Justice Department to probe the big oil companies for alleged price gouging because he said gas prices aren't dropping fast enough after reaching that deal with Iran. Now, the president is keeping his focus here at home as he headlines a rally tonight on the National Mall ahead of the America 250 festivities.
Today, President Trump is set to take the stage on the National Mall, promising a, quote, rally to end all rallies to mark the start of the Great American State Fair. His appearance comes after several celebrity performers and a handful of Democratic states backed out of the event.
Yellow, Pennsylvania.
On Tuesday, the president went to a Mack truck plant in Pennsylvania, the same facility President Biden visited in 2021, where Trump focused on the economy since reaching an agreement with Iran.
I did it for this reason, 99% for this. Iran will never have a nuclear weapon.
But the finer points of the deal have yet to be resolved over Iran's nuclear program, with Tehran claiming it has not agreed to international inspections, while the president insisted it had.
They're wrong. They know they're wrong.
The concurrent motion is agreed to.
For the first time, the Senate passed a symbolic resolution barring the president from further military action in Iran. The Pentagon is asking for $80 billion to cover the war's cost ahead of his meeting with Senate Republicans today.
I expect a much higher return than just getting back to where we were with different language.
The president is also countering criticisms of the reflecting pool renovations, claiming vandals cut up the paint lining at the bottom.
They've arrested, I think, 6 people on the reflecting pool. So the reflecting pool looks fantastic.
Now, the president says that the Interior Department plans to release photos of that big gash in the reflecting pool. Meantime, crews were seen working on a fence around it yesterday. In a statement, the Department of the Interior said that the reflecting pool was always said to be fenced off ahead of the 4th of July, adding that the fencing is going up earlier than originally planned to ensure no more damage is done to this historic site. Errol?
All right, Nikole Killion live for us there on the National Mall. Nikole, thank you. We jump now to CBS News congressional correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns. She's inside Capitol Hill, I guess I can say, for more on Bill Gates' testimony on Epstein. Good morning, Caitlin. So many people are interested to know what Gates said. What did we learn from the released transcripts?
Hey, good morning, Errol. Well, in this nearly 6 hours of testimony behind closed doors, we're learning now that Gates told Congress that Epstein appeared to threaten to use parts of Gates' own messy past against him.
Photos of Microsoft mogul Bill Gates with unidentified women appear in the Epstein files. Now, 2 weeks after Gates testified to Congress about his ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
I hope my testimony is helpful to the important work of the committee to find justice for the victims.
A newly released transcript reveals Gates told lawmakers, "I should have never met with Epstein in the first place." He testified the pair met in 2011, which is 3 years after Epstein had pleaded guilty to soliciting prostitution. Gates said he had been aware Epstein had a criminal conviction of a sexual nature, but never dug into the specifics, although I probably should have. The billionaire businessman turned philanthropist told Congress, "I was so focused on the possibility of raising funds for global health that I allowed that goal to override my better judgment." Still, Gates said he resisted a social relationship with Epstein, including an invite to the famed Crazy Horse Cabaret in Paris, adding, "We never did anything of an entertainment or relaxing nature." Gates' former wife, Melinda, told Gayle King in 2023 here on CBS Mornings that her ex-husband's association with Epstein was a factor in their divorce.
It was many things, but I did not like that he'd had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, no.
Another factor, Bill Gates' multiple extramarital affairs. Gates testified that after he cut ties, Epstein made what Gates considered veiled threats to expose the affairs, saying, "I was not blackmailed, but it looks like Mr. Epstein's brainstorming was going in that direction."
Now, the top Republican on the House Oversight Committee up here says that he hopes that Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche comes to testify before Congress on the Epstein files. And Blanche will also face some tough questioning from senators at his upcoming confirmation to lead the Justice Department over his handling of that Epstein investigation. Errol.
We'll be watching that closely. CHB, thank you so much.